Tuesday night at Wakey, Lyndon Lamosse, Goalkeeper Warm Up. Let's get into it. It's generally structured so that it starts from more stationary movements and builds to be more dynamic, as well as the speed gradually increasing. Also, I made sure to use all three planes of movement, which I'll discuss later on in the video. Starting with some hip activation exercises, these are great for anybody that spends a lot of time sitting. Particularly, they activate your glute medius, which stabilizes your hips so you can generate more power, and it's also used in moving side to side, which of course is very important for a goalkeeper. The first one's a lateral leg raise, and I make sure that the moving leg is turned inwards and extended back 5 to 10 degrees. Second is a single leg squat. Of course you have limited mobility with the pads on, but I just try to bend my knee so that my thigh is as close to parallel as possible, and I push my knee outwards. That's followed up by some hip mobilizing exercises. The first one being a rotating step over. So basically you have one foot planted and the other one stepping over and across your body such that you're internally rotating your hip and leg. I'm not really sure what to call this one, just sort of a trunk and hip rotation movement where you step to the side with one foot planted. The stepping foot and hip are rotated inwards as well as your trunk. At the same time you're bending forwards, and when you do this you should feel a stretch on the planted hip. Like I said, I want to go from more stationary to more dynamic, so just a little bit of running, only a few lengths, getting my body moving, increasing body temperature, and getting more blood flow to my muscles. Next, some dynamic stretches and exercises. As I mentioned before, there's three planes of movement. Without getting too sciencey and technical, it's basically front to back, side to side, and rotational. With goalkeeping, the primary one is going to be side to side, but of course you want to have a good mix of all three because you're going to be moving in all different ways and directions. So starting with a lunge and reach and then the leg swings, which are done at a bit of a slower pace, but then I pick things up with the high knees and the butt kicks, and all four of these exercises are in the front to back direction. And the same goes for these forward and backward arm swings. Then some opening and closing the gate, which is a mix of side to side and rotational or transverse movement. It's followed with side shuffles and karaoke, again side to side and rotational movement respectively. Normally I would want to have a couple of sets of the two where I gradually increase from medium speed to full, but honestly I just end up breezing through it because I start running out of time since the guys want to start shooting. I didn't get a chance to show any warm-up drills with stick and ball either, but I guess that's for next time. Let me know if you found any of this useful, or if you're somebody playing or coaching at a high level, you can let me know if you would have changed anything. As usual, leave a comment for some feedback, like if you liked it, share if you think somebody else might too, and subscribe so you're in the loop for more warm-up drills, hockey, and edutainment content. Thanks.